Welcome back, everybody. I'm here now with that full forecast, showing you these current temperatures again. We have cooled down just a little bit. San Angelo dropped down a single degree down to 70 degrees. Abilene still over here at 69. Brownwood, Eastland, Comanche, all in that corner. The coolest places we're seeing so far, right around 65 degrees. And they actually might not cool down much further than that. You see, Brownwood's only forecast to get to 64. Eastland right up here to 62 degrees. It's going to be a pretty warm night for just about everybody. We're staying in the 60s. It's going to be comfortable. Those cloudy skies are going to help us keep in some of that heat that we gained today. So we're going to be pretty comfortable as we're getting through the night overall. But once we get into the daytime, things are quickly going to be heating up. We're going to see a very, very hot day. We're jumping back into the 90s. Some people may even get close to those triple digits. It's going to be another hot day, but we will have partly cloudy skies. So hopefully that will shield us from some of the sun's very, very bright rays, maybe give us a little bit of shade as we're getting through the day. However, there is going to be some fire weather risk, not necessarily explicit by the Storm Prediction Center, but it is something that we are going to want to keep an eye out, of course, because we get that high heat. We get some gusty winds up to about 35 miles per hour, and that's through most of the day. Luckily, they decrease as we get closer into the nighttime, but we're also going to see some very, very low relative humidity. That's going to take the similar trend. We start in the 30s, and by the end of the afternoon, we're in the single digits for many places, especially on this western half of the Big Country and the Concho Valley. But as we get a little further into the week, we might get some rain that could change our situation. So this is a look at how much water we've got in the air right now. This is moist air, usable. This is dry air on the other side of this dry line. And as we get through Friday night, that dry line is going to slowly shift its way towards us as this cold front does the same thing as it's making its way down from the panhandle. We're going to see some on and off chances for rain this weekend. It's not super definitive as to when we're going to look at it right now, but sometime Saturday night, that cold front is going to start to make its way down, and it's going to match up with that dry line. And when it does so, that's what's going to be the motivation to really make these storms start to materialize. So you see this widespread rain on Sunday morning, and we could possibly see rain for most of Sunday as a whole, even getting into a lot of Monday as well. You see we get into Monday 9 p.m. when we do finally start to clear out. So rain chances could go till about Tuesday. That's why you'll see I'll have percentages going just about that far. As the system approaches, we'll see some gusty winds on Friday and Saturday, but it's also just going to be hot. So it'll be pretty comfortable until we get to that point. Of course, we are going to drop down into the 80s because of that cold front that I mentioned. And as we start out next week, we may be seeing some more of that rain, but we should be done by the time we get to mid next week.